Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Luzae, and today I will interpret a video from YouTube from Eko Kuntadi about tolak kenaikan gaji DPRD DKI, PSI dimusuhi semua partai. And I will use the note-taking method. So let's start our interpretation. For Chakra TV, congratulations, your subscribers are more than 1 million. Hopefully, the news will become more educational, increasingly providing balanced information and, of course, always maintaining the spirit of the nation and state. There was a joke performance played by members of the DKI DPRD yesterday during a plenary meeting discussing the regional regulation on spatial planning and zoning. They were busy walking out at the time that PSE fractions were giving their general views. We know why. It is not because the DPRD members are fighting for political aspiration about journalism layout, but because they are annoyed at PSE. All the members of the DKI DPRD are sulking because their dreams of spending the APBD budget have crumbled away. It is because PSE has refused to raise the salaries and allowance of DPRD members in the APBD discussion. PSE's friends feel that their current income is sufficient. Previously, every member of the DPRD had planned to receive an allocation of 8.3 billion rupiah a year, or 700 million a month, an increase many times over the amount of their previous income. To discuss it, people do not want to supervise it because the budget plan becomes the publication of the DKI government website. As a densely populated area, Jakarta still needs a lot of money so that its people are prosperous. If the budget to finance the DPRD needs, which only amounts to 106 people, to 888 billion a year, this is too much. Yes. A budget of this size is sufficient if it is used properly and efficiently, but no matter how big a budget is, it is certainly not enough if to fulfill the greed of a few people. Ahok, as a governor of Jakarta against accidents like that, he faced almost all political forces in the DPRD. Discussing the budget, remember Ahok said, your grandmother's understanding. Ahok refused the DKI Jakarta regional budget to make it easier for him to try to protect people's money so that it would not be encroached on by stalkers, both formally and informally. Unfortunately, after Ahok was not in the DPRD, there were 8 young people from PSE who were elected to sit in the legislative body. Initially, these young people were still considered green, easy to pressure and directed. In fact, not so young people from PSE are quite fierce. We remember that Ivan's clue was the issue of refusing to account for the top governor when they firmly refused the insane DPRD budget increase. Yesterday, it was true that Ahok said in a video when he chatted with 5 DPR members from the PDIP, said Ahok, if you want to test people, test them with the power of many people who easily shout idealist before coming to power, but once they get to power, they usually enjoy the sustenance that flows. Young people of PSE, which sits in the DKI DPRD, they have the power. They will determine the amount of the IPBD DKI and determine which direction the budget allocation will go, including the budget for themselves. But if the numbers are too fantastic even for themselves, they refuse. They don't want to follow their seniors from other parties who are used to budget parties like in Ahok's era, who were rejected with your grandmother's understanding statement. In the past, the politicians were hostile to Ahok in such a way. Crowded against PSE, this small party was beaten by hostility, which was shown as they left the plenary meeting room during the practice of scheduling to convey their view of practice. It has been too long for us to let politicians use their power for the interest of themselves and their groups. The luxury displayed by politicians in front of our buildings are too naked. Sometimes all these phenomena make us see politics, but we cannot leave politics. No matter how rotten it is from politics, the fate of the people is very much determined. What we need is to encourage good people to enter our politics as a society, to stand behind those who are willing to go to great lengths to maintain the trust and money of the people who are responsible on their shoulders or in their hands. We must support anyone who tries hard to improve our close political culture. Now, let PSE be left with all the politicians of the DKI DPRD while conveying their views from their fraction. We know that this step is a kind of psychological pressure so that these young people from PSE give up, so they go with the flow. What we accept from PSE is that they do not give up. They are still willing to stand tall even though they are against the very swift currents, even though they are ostracized. Just believe that if they are consistent in fighting for the interest of the people, if they are serious about protecting every penny of their people's money, they are never alone because the people whose mandate is guarded will definitely be happy. In the courtroom yesterday, PSE was left alone, but try the young people of PSE to look outside the courtroom. They will see on the streets, to the market, or to the fields and small slums in Jakarta on the land of the people of Jakarta. They're with them to support anyone who makes themselves a watcher, who keep every penny we make for our PSE mates. We hope that we will continue to stand tall and continue to fight the current. If it is a dirty current that endangers our lives, believe me, you are not alone with the people of Jakarta. What is on your shoulders is carried out well. I just invite us all to think. The conclusion is up to you. And thank you. So that's all from my interpretation and thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.